Maybe you got some Bible verses on your Facebook. When I look out into this room, I don't see a bunch of Christian kids. I see the joy that was set before him. When I look out into this room, I see something that Jesus thought was worth facing hell for. When I look out into this room and I see your faces, I see something that the God of all creation thought was so precious and so beautiful that he would send his only son to earth to be scorned and murdered, to be dishonored and disrespected and utterly destroyed to save you. And listen, there are a lot of people that have a good understanding of what we have to do as Christians. Well, I have to not have sex before marriage. I have to not cuss. Or I have to not whatever, you know. But I feel like if you really understand what Jesus did for you, then maybe it wouldn't be like a list of chores you have to cross off every day. Then maybe it would be a joy to honor him with your life. Then maybe you would say, it's the least I can do to give him everything. He gave everything for me. Then maybe you would say, of course he gets it all. I love him. Of course I love him. He loves me first. So listen, I'm talking way too long. This is not nearly like hype and metal enough for a metal show. I'm sorry. But keep it up. Keep going. Keep going. But listen, I don't want to invite you to be a part of my religion. I don't want to invite you to join my club or to read my book. None of that stuff sounds exciting to me. I want to invite you to express with your life that you are in love with Jesus. Listen, when I sit next to strangers on a plane, it's not unusual for me to bust out pictures of my wife and son and show them how awesome my family is because I love them. But how much more rare is it for a Christian to bring up Jesus on a plane, right? But if you love him, it would just be natural. Where do you live, man? Well, I live in Alabama. Oh, what do you got going on in Alabama? Well, you know, I'm part of this church, man. We just love Jesus. Do you know him? It's easy. Listen, I do it all the time. It's easy to slip Jesus into a conversation with a stranger. It's not that hard. Suck it up and do it. we sing out a few more songs, but I'm not going to like make you come up front or raise your hand or like perform anything. I just want to tell you this, that if Jesus does not get your every moment, he's not the king of your life. If Jesus does not get your every day, he's not the king of your life. If Jesus does not get every word you speak, every thought you think, if he doesn't get it all, then you're denying him what he deserves, what he paid for on the cross. And so listen, if you really love him, then I dare you to really love him. You get what I'm saying? Amen. If you really love him, then I dare you to really, really, really love him. And don't ever be afraid of what your friends are going to think. Don't ever be afraid of losing relationships, of losing social status, because anything you lose for his sake, you'll find so much more in his kingdom, I promise. So I'm not even inviting you, I'm daring you. There's not a person in this room, atheist or Christian, church kid or Satanist, that doesn't know what a life fully devoted to the cause of Christ looks like. Everybody knows what a real Christian should look like. So I'm daring you to suck it up and show the world what they've been longing to see. Real Christian young people who are fully devoted in the place of prayer, who are consecrated and wholly set apart unto God, who pray for the sick and see them recover, who preach the gospel to strangers and advance the kingdom at all costs. I dare you to show the world what it's been begging for. Real devotion from real Christians who really know the God that they serve and know who they are because they know the one that made them. And listen, maybe nobody in this place is willing to answer the call, but I'm willing to extend it. Now suck it up. Who in this place is willing to answer the call of radical devotion to Jesus Christ? Yeah. Listen, I hope you understand this means laying your life down. You might die for this. And we're getting closer, friend. You might get denied jobs for this. And I promise you will lose friends for this. It's not going to be good for your 401k. It's not going to be good for your social status or for the likes on your Facebook pictures. But friend, I'm telling you, it's going to save people from the fires of hell. And there's nothing more glorious than that. So if you're with me, let me hear your voice right now.